We're invincible. Trust in me. We're invincible. Don't you see? We're invincible.
Hi, and welcome back to episode 8 of the Better Than the Boer Challenge with Crystal Palace. My voice again is still a little bit ropey, a bit dodgy, so if it does cut out, I do apologise. I'm a little bit quiet, that's because of that, and also my daughter is asleep upstairs as well. I had a bit of a rough day with her, so yeah, if I'm just trying to keep my voice down a little bit to make sure she stays asleep. So we come back today. Yesterday this is kind of like a follow-on to the episode previously. That was all about the transfers, which covered the space of about a month since the previous episode before that. So this is kind of filling in the blanks with what we've done in the league, in the cups, as you can see, in that time. As you can see, the last episode with a game and a live comm was the Huddersfield and Burnley games. We got 2 draws, a 1-1 and a 2-2. We followed that up with 3 more draws, a 0-0 against Bournemouth first of all. Bournemouth were below us in the league, so it was vital not to lose. A win would have been so handy, but we weren't really in that game. To get a draw, we were lucky really. They pretty much dominated us from start to finish. A lot more shots, a lot more possession, and yeah, not much more to say about that one really. We then followed that up with a 1-1 draw at home in the Cup to Bristol City. Slightly deceptive, bit of a weakened team out for us there, and Bristol City I think were about 2nd or 3rd in the Championship at the time. We took the lead through Zaha, but they pulled it back pretty much straight after half time. Again, we pretty even on the number of shots on target, certainly. We had a bit edge to possession, but to be honest, we were lucky to get a draw in that really. It felt like they were going to win the game, and we managed to hold on. A bit of a theme in this run of games actually, but we managed to keep a bit of a run going. So we then went to Southampton, I think about mid-table at the time, may still well be. We went behind pretty early about Phillips, but we sort of got back in the game sort of 10 minutes later through Wilfred Zaha again, covering him for, I think it's Benteke who was injured at the time. James Wilson did make his first start for the team in this game, but as you see, his fitness wasn't really there, and I shouldn't really have started him, but I was kind of desperate just to get some of the new guys playing. He was the first one in of the strikers, and obviously with Benteke injured, we weren't really scoring goals, weren't winning games. I had to just risk him, but it didn't last. He came off pretty soon, I think at half time. They then took the lead again on the half-hour mark through Shane Long. A player I did actually look at a little bit. He is transfer listed, but he costs us far too much. But we did equalise through Kareem. This is a game that perhaps the stats, the possession they had more on the board, but that's what we do. The way that system was set up was to let them have the ball, but then when we get it back, break quickly, break fast, and do some damage with the limited amount of ball we have. And it worked. It certainly against the big teams it worked. I did find, obviously, through the run against the smaller teams, it wasn't really very penetrating in the final third, and we weren't really able to break teams down and snatch the wins. Particularly the Bournemouth game springs to mind. A few others which we'll come on to in a minute. So I did have to, for the next game, which will be on the next episode, will be the next one. There isn't going to be a live comm on this game, it will be the next episode. There is a bit of a tinkering again with the system. Not something I like to do too much, but it's kind of getting to the point I need to start getting some points on the board. Although the job is safe now, we need to sort of start pushing up the table and get more towards that mid-table finish that we predicted at the start of the season. So we then went on to Bristol City in the Cup, the replay. The Cups really aren't a major interest or a major concern this season. Major concern this season is staying up, keeping the board happy. Okay, a cup run probably would make the board happy, but the league is primarily what I'm being judged on. So again, we can team out a lot of players, a few players there making their first appearances as a team. A couple popped up from the reserves and the under-21s, under-23s and under-18s, I think it is. Crouchy played. He actually scored in his debut. He scored in the first 15 minutes to give us the lead. But we were, despite the scoreline looking pretty close, despite the stats looking pretty close, we were never really in this game. And it was really kind of a late goal from us, half hour. But after that goal, we didn't do anything. I tried a little bit of play around, trying to get as much ball as far forward as I can. Brought Benteke on for a bit of a long ball scenario. Nothing seemed to work. We had Kai off the bench. Did he? No, he started. Scoring a goal as well. Sort of pushing away first team spot, but with the signs we made, that's fairly unlikely. But he's got a bit more pace than some of them, so who knows. But yeah, Bristol City far and away to win this game. We then did get a win, 3-1 against Swansea. Swansea were bottom of the table at the time. They may still well be. I'm not too sure. I'll have a look at the table shortly. Sacco gets the goal, gives us the lead early on, 25 minutes. It was a Kabai assist, I believe. I think that's Kabai. It does say he got one assist, but he didn't play very well. I thought he got a couple in this game, but he only got the one. Wilfried Zaha doubled up, just before half time, and then we did actually get another penalty just before half time. Benteke scoring that. Having seen his penalty the weekend and all the fuffle around that, if I'd have known that, I would not have had him on penalties. I would have had Miljevic or someone taking it. He had a good solid game, but he did slot it away for us. And yeah, despite the stats, they had 17 shots, 7 on target, and a bit more possession. We dominated this game. We had the 3-0 lead at half time. They came out, they got one back on the hour, but a lot of their shots, a lot of their stuff was the end of the game. I put us on, a much more defensive mentality that kind of invited them on to us a little bit, gave them a good few more chances, but they weren't really troubling us. I never felt like we weren't going to get all 3 points in this game, and justified, and that sort of zipped us up the table quite a bit. We then followed up with 2 more draws. Leicester away. Again, they're around us in the league. So again, vital not to lose, but we really need to start winning some of these games. We took the lead for Scott Down. Again, I think it was Kabai with the assist. Yep, he's had a fantastic season. And then Jamie Vardy does what Jamie Vardy does. It was a ball over the top. I think the defence was a little bit, they don't look it, but they're a little bit tired, a little bit suspect. We just had a really good rally. Just before the hour, Rossi managed just to score a goal, and then super sub on at 80 minutes, and then within 90 minutes Ruben lost his cheek. I think it was his first game back after injury, or certainly one of the few. He hadn't been back playing that much, and he's not in the who are just above us, so we can hopefully, who they got in their next game, Man City. You'd have to fancy Man City in that one. So if we can get the expected win over Everton, and then if we can push on and get a fantastic win over our not local rivalry, the Everton, the Palace Brighton rivalry is a bit of a weird one, but if we can get then a derby win, that will jump us up to at least 13th, depending on some other results as well. So yeah, we'll come back for the Everton game, and I'll see you next time. See you later.